Right, good evening everybody, and apologies for our rather awkward clock there. I don't know what was going on, but it seemed to be 15 minutes slow. We're definitely getting going now, I can promise you that. It is 8:30. No idea why it was doing that. I hope it hasn't thrown anybody. If it has, it's their hard luck, isn't it? We always start at 8:30. So good evening everyone, here we are back with another Fast 50. We're not doing so many of these days, but when we can fit them in, when we haven't got other events and jobs on, we're happy to do them. And we've got a couple lined up this month, a very busy month of quizzing, and it's the shortest month of the year as well, but it's a very busy month with quizzes just coming every weekend. So let's have some fun tonight. Let's have a look over in the feed. Then it's Mihaela again. Mihaela. So many points at the moment. These random imaginary bonus points. I would love to know what you're going to put them towards. I'm sure it's going to be something unique and wonderful. Hello to Sue over in the UK. Brittner, where are you, Jen? Lovely to have you with us again. Where are you at the moment? I lose track of where you are. You travel around the globe. Yon, hello to you as well. Few new people joining us tonight. Welcome to you if you are a brand new patron. And thank you to all of you for renewing Patreon for yet another month. We do appreciate it. It goes some way to putting the roof over our heads so we can keep doing these quizzes. So it's been a few weeks since the last one. Wakefield. I'm sorry. Should I apologise that you're in Wakefield? I know Wakefield. I'm going to apologise. I'm sorry. I'm sure you think it's lovely, but you know, whatever. Anyway, it's been a few weeks. When was it? January the 19th. Where are we? We're at the 2nd now. 2nd of the 2nd, 2022. It's a great date today, isn't it? But all the way back on the 19th was the last time we quizzed with you online, and this is how it went. So it was a runaway victory for that man Bula. Look at that. 5,620 points. So far ahead of his arch rival Dan, who finished on 4,740. And then it was quite a jump back to Do You Have Your Passport? Did You Get Your Shots? On 4,516. It was just one of those quizzes where Bula seemed to really click and get everything. Other than that, it ended up being relatively close. So well done. If you got into the top 10 there, it means that you will have won a prize. A reminder, please, if you do finish in the top 10 tonight, you are eligible for a prize. And we do need you to contact us as quickly as possible. Otherwise, you lose it. And dare I say, we'll get onto the pizza in a minute, but only 2 people actually contacted us for pizza last week. I don't know whether you're all on a health kick or something, but honestly, free pizza, who doesn't want that? Game rules very quickly. And I've just put them all up here on the screen for you to see today. I'm not going to reveal them one by one. So you know how this works. Multiple choice questions or open-ended questions. If it's an open-ended question, you only have to put the first letter of the correct answer. And if you want to write out the full answer, you can, but that's just wasting time. If we ask you for a person or a character's name, it is always the full name. So if the answer was Shakespeare, it would actually be W that you would enter for William Shakespeare. Okay? Presuming it's not a multiple choice option. Correct answer gets you 100 points, and an incorrect answer gets you a big fat 0. Some questions do have multiple answers tonight, as always. I don't think we've got 4 of them. I think we've got 3 of them. 1 near the beginning, 1 in the middle, 1 right at the end. 5 possible answers. 3 of them are correct. Click on them all to get all of the points. A speed bonus on every single question as well. The faster you answer, the more points you will get, up to a maximum of 50 points. And we've got a 30-second gap in between questions with a 15-second time limit on answering, so you've got to be nice and quick. So on to the random round, chosen by the player that finished in 45th place all the way back on the 19th. I've completely forgotten who it was. I do apologise, but they chose this. So sci-fi movie actors. It's actually quite specific, isn't it? Not sci-fi movies and not actors, but sci-fi movie actors. So we're talking about the real people that have appeared in these movies, and the questions will be around actors themselves that have appeared in what we deem to be science fiction movies. Those questions will pop up between 20 and 29 tonight. Looking at the images on the screen, I can neither confirm nor deny if any of those movies will appear, or any of those actors or actresses will appear in the questions. You will just have to wait and see. Right, on to prizes. You can win a prize right at the start of the quiz. Thanks to our parent club, which is Mojo. That is our quizzing room. I always say it looks so small in that picture. It actually fits quite a lot of people. I mean, we've had maybe 120 people quizzing in there in the past, just in that floor alone, then with another 120 or so downstairs as well. But anyway, we'll be back in there on Sunday for our Superhero Speed Quiz, which is almost sold out. If you're planning to come to the Superhero Speed Quiz, you really must let us know as quickly as possible. We can't always guarantee space for you on the day. We are limited still until they change the restrictions. You guys know this, so please, if you're planning to come, drop me a line and let me know that you want to go. You can contact me on Facebook. You can contact me at quiz@mojomusic.ro. But anyway, getting back to the point here, fastest first answer. Whoever is top of the leaderboard, whatever. Whoever's top after question number 1, whoever answers the quickest, they will win a bottle of wine this weekend at Mojo. So it's perfect if you're coming along to the Speed Quiz and Sing Along Bingo on Sunday. You'll have a nice bottle of wine there waiting for you. Shaking things up a little bit tonight, we are very well supported by the 2 brilliant restaurants, Banjo Jack and Altarito, and we've decided to use the vouchers this week for our winner and onto the lucky wheel, which we'll talk about in a second as well. So winner tonight, 100 lei for Banjo Jack. You have to use it within 2 weeks, and it is for in-house dining. So if you're quarantining or whatever, from that horrible sickness that's going around, you won't be able to go. But it is valid for the next 2 weeks. Now, what I will do with this, because the vast majority of you either will be coming on Sunday or you will have someone that's coming on Sunday, I can produce the vouchers to bring with me on Sunday to give you in person. If you're not someone that's coming on Sunday and have no way of getting the voucher from anybody else there, then when we talk, I'll make sure that you get it. So this is the prize that always amazes me. We're talking about a free pizza for finishing in places 2nd through to 9th. That's all you've got to do. Finish in one of those spots, and Jerry's Pizza, who, let's face it, makes some of the best pizza in the country, they will send you a free pizza. But they can only send it to you if you contact me and tell me who you are and give me your phone number. I will then send it to them, and they'll send you a text message, and you just use that text message to get a free pizza. So please, if you win one tonight, drop me a line. And if you're feeling hungry, do support our supporters. You can follow them at Facebook at jerryspizza.ro, but they're very easy to find. Give them a call, order some pizza. I must say, I like their app. I don't order pizza too much because I am desperately trying to get fit at the moment. But when I do order, I use their app, and I love it. It's so quick and so easy, and couldn't recommend it enough. So if you haven't got Jerry's Pizza app and you're in Bucharest, highly suggest getting it. Right, we're on to 10th position, which is always the one that everyone wants to know about. It is the Funko Pop from Red Goblin Geek Superstore, and I did say on Facebook it is related to our theme. So our theme tonight for 10 questions is Sci-Fi Movie Stars, and we're going to give you this guy. From the new movie The Matrix, we've got Morpheus. How cool is he? Look at that funky dude. Right, I can't imagine there's anybody playing tonight that isn't a fan of The Matrix. And this, as I say, is from the brand new movie just come out. And it's a freshly released pop. And this will be yours if you finish in 10th place tonight. Now, you have options if you win it. You can either go and pick it up yourself within the next 2 weeks directly from Red Goblin, or if you ask me very, very nicely, I will be passing by Red Goblin to pick up lots of prizes that they're donating for our quiz on Sunday, and I can pick it up and bring it to the quiz on Sunday. But you've got to win it first, and to win it, you need to finish in 10th place. One more prize to go. Actually, no, we've got 2 to go. 45th place, as always, will be the 1-month membership for F45 training here in Bucharest, and the chance to choose a theme for 10 questions at next week's quiz, which I know lots of you really, really want to do. So all you've got to do is finish in 45th place, and you'll get that full month's membership. Now, the only thing that applies to this is that you can't be a current member, and you can't have already had a month's membership there. But let me tell you, a whole month working out at this place, if you went 3 times a week, you will not believe the difference it will make to you in terms of getting healthy, feeling fitter, and just generally enjoying exercise. It's so much fun. I was there again today doing a cardio workout, and I thoroughly enjoy it. And, if you win it, do come along. All you got to do is contact me, and I'll hook you up with that 1-month membership, and you get that chance to choose a theme for 10 questions. It does say at next week's quiz, but the next quiz will be towards the end of February. One more prize this time. And it is the return of the Lucky Wheel. Lots of you have missed the old Lucky Wheel, but we haven't had too many prizes to give away because a lot of the prizes and sponsors are now directed at our live real world events as such. But we have got a nice one tonight because we have got Banjo Jack to use this week. We figured we should say thank you to our gold and silver Patreons by giving one of them 200 lei for in-house dining at Banjo Jack. All of you had the option to sign up as a silver Patreon today. It also gets you free entry into a quiz. It gets you reduced rates at a quiz as well. So if you still do it, I mean, I can still add your name. If I suddenly get a message to say somebody has upgraded to silver or gold during this quiz, I will add your name at the end of the quiz. We will spin the wheel, and if you're a gold Patreon, you'll be on there 3 times. If you're a silver Patreon, you'll be on there once, and we will give one of you a 200 lei voucher to enjoy at Banjo Jack within 2 weeks. As I say, I will bring that along with me on Sunday to hand over to you. Right, here we are then. Who else have we got joining in? So Jen claiming that Wakefield is exotic. Yeah. Is it a bit gloomy over there, guys? Do you know what? We've been rather lucky with the old weather here in Bucharest, I must say. Lucky in that it just hasn't snowed yet. Not really in Bucharest anyway. We often get massive snow, big snow drifts, and it can get quite miserable. Nice for a day, and then once it gets dirty and horrible, it's not particularly pleasant. And we haven't really had it. Whether that will happen, I don't know. We're in February. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll go the year. Or go the winter, shall I say, and end up not having any. Who knows? Right, do keep chatting to me in the live feed if you would. In terms of questions tonight, quite a few recent news questions, dare I say it. 9 or 10 of them, because there was just lots of fun stuff to write about. I ended up actually taking some of them out because I've written so many. But there is some fun stuff to talk about in there. I think there's quite a few sports questions as well, I'm afraid. I mean, you can probably guess what I'm going to ask you questions about in terms of sport. And then when we reach question 20, it will be those 10 questions on movie stars, sci-fi movie stars. And then we'll take you home with lots of general knowledge. Take a guess at absolutely everything. You can't lose points. Remember, you can only win them. And have excuse me, the very best of luck. In terms of drinks tonight, just so you know, I do have a cup of tea and I have got my vitamin water next to me as well. I hope you're well prepared as much as I am. Let's get into this quiz. The very best of luck. Let's see if who's going to get that bottle of wine right at the start. Here we go. So we go to our live game screen. Which designer has created a new suit for Minnie Mouse to celebrate 30 years of the Disneyland's Paris resort? Click the correct answer to see if you can win yourself a bottle of wine to enjoy here at Mojo. So who's it going to be? Time is up. Who's top of the tree tonight? 'Tis Andre. Andre, now I think you're coming on Sunday. You answered very quickly, 146 points ahead of Shikeria Munchen, Wana, Slippery Jack and Susie. Sue answered very quickly there. The correct answer is Stella McCartney. People are complaining about this. Who complains about an outfit on a cartoon character? Apart from the finish with Donald Duck. That's another story. Anyway, well done, Andre, my man. Make sure you tap me up for that bottle of wine on Sunday. Let's carry on. Question number 2. What is the name of this recently retired athlete? Just the first letter of his name, please. I'll write Andre's name down before I forget. There you go, Andre. It's official. It's written down. Right, time's up. We wanted T for Tom Brady, possibly the greatest quarterback ever. I mean, in terms of Super Bowl rings, it's hard to really disagree with it. But he has finally retired just before this coming, the next Super Bowl. It's very soon. Los Angeles, playing in Los Angeles. It's very exciting. Look at that. One has got into the lead. Shikeria drops to second. Still getting them right. Stays in second, should I say. Cornelio in third. Dana's there. Andre drops down to fifth. Next question coming up. Which public figure was caught calling this news reporter a stupid son of a bitch? Excuse my language. I hope you don't mind. Well done, Andre. Always nice to get a prize right at the start, isn't it, mate? Really, really cool. It was Joe Biden, and fair play to Joe Biden as well, because frankly, if you do know this guy, Peter Dookie or Doocy, or however you say his name, he's a bit of a... I mean, really, he is... with Fox News, so what do you expect? So Joe lost his rag. I'm with you, Jen. He really wasn't wrong. He just had enough. He really had enough. Shikeria Munchen does take the lead by 3 points over Wana, Dana, Andrea, and Dee. The girls there, 4 of them chasing Shikeria Munchen. Next question. What nationality was the winner of the 2022 Australian Open Women's Final? What nationality was she? I have to say I did not watch any of the tennis. Not one bit of it. I was so privileged in 2013 to actually work at the Australian Open, but I didn't watch any of it this year. It was Ash Barty who won it. She's Australian. She became the first home winner in 44 years. The day after Nadal had that incredible comeback. I'm kind of glad I didn't watch it because it went on for 5.5 hours. And I love going to the tennis. I just find it very dull to watch on the TV. That's just me. Shakira Munchen, you're still leading. Here's your next question coming up. Which home appliance company is entering the auto business with a self-driving car called the Omnipod? Omnipod. Look at the state of that thing. Be quite good for camping, I suppose. LG is the correct answer here. It's going to be the LG Omnipod. It's going to be full of LG's products. I mean, why wouldn't it be? That makes perfect sense. Look, if that's not going to go over a speed bump, isn't it? Look at it. I mean, unless it's got some sort of lifting device or something. I don't know. Anyway, still Shakira Munchen leading. Warner stood in second, but they are tied at the moment. Shakira Munchen leads because he has answered ever so slightly quicker. Question number 6. Arsenal Football Club have released this new training kit that is inspired by what? Yeah, living in vans is incredibly popular these days, Jen, and I think it's for 2 reasons. Firstly, YouTube and the fact that people actually make money out of, recording their lives in vans. And secondly, cost, because nobody can afford to actually buy a house. The London Underground is the correct answer. Now, it is a football question, but it's also a pattern question, I suppose, a visual question, because if you look at the pattern, it is the pattern that is used on the seats of the Piccadilly line trains that stop at Arsenal's Underground station. Horrible kit, but I like it. I like it when they have innovated sort of kits like that, but the kit is as horrible as the team. Sorry. Dorinel's in the lead all of a sudden, look at that. According to new research, which animal is able to recognise their friends' voices? Click and confirm. Yeah, Jon, like once you get the answer and you see the pattern, it's like, oh my God, I've been on that train. But yeah, it's, that's designed, that stuff is designed so that it hides dirt. It doesn't hide it very well. Hippos is the correct answer here, and only 5.7% of you getting it right. They were studying them at a nature reserve in Africa, and they apparently honk to identify friends and enemies. So yeah, hippos do talk. Well done if you're one of the only people that got that right, and one of the only people was Warner, and she has gone into the lead. Dorinel drops to second, Shakira Munchen is there in third, then Dana and Corneliu in fifth. Next question, number 8. Zara Rutherford has become the youngest ever person to fly solo around the globe. How old is she? Ah, well done, Jon. Oh, I see, you missed it. I don't know. I can remember doing my last commute when I used to commute on the Northern Line south into the city at Bank, and I can remember my last day before I moved overseas, and it was so joyful. It was like such a celebration not having to do that anymore. She's 19, 17% of you getting that one right, so that was a tricky one as well. Nice close quiz at the moment, and I'm going to scan down. Oh no, he's there. He's there in fifth. I was about to say I haven't seen him yet, but it's Warner, Shakira, Andre, Dorinel, and he who shall not be named has appeared in position 5. Next question. What escaped from a Travelodge hotel in the UK last week, sparking a search and rescue operation? It was one of those 4 things. This is the sort of thing that makes headlines in the UK. It was a robot vacuum cleaner that, a lot of hotels have the robot vacuum cleaners that go around. This one should have stopped at the door and it didn't, and it took them ages to find it. They ended up finding it under a hedge. But yes, there were lots of staff out trying to find the robot. Warner still leads then. Shakira, Family Terp, welcome to you. You've jumped straight into third position there. He who shall not be named is in fourth, and Dana sits in fifth. On to question 10. On which of these songs did Cher duet with Meatloaf? So kind of recent news because Meatloaf has passed away since we last quizzed, but it's a straight up quiz question as well. Now, I don't know how many of you are Meatloaf fans. I don't think he was that big here in Romania, but I must say, if you've never watched the video for Dead Ringer for Love, it's a classic, a true classic. Do yourselves a favour and watch Dead Ringer for Love on YouTube. Not right now. Go and watch it later. It's such a cracker of a video. It really is. Juana still leads then, just a few points ahead of the family Turp who've jumped into second. Shakira Munchen, he who shall not be named. And Andre is your top 5. Next question. And it's multiple answer, not including China. Select the 3 countries that currently have the highest populations. So China, a little bit too obvious. I haven't included that. So China's number 1. So we're looking at 2, 3, and 4. Time's up. India, the USA, and Indonesia are the correct answers. Well done to you guys. Very, very clever. Very few of you being fooled by Japan and Russia, who do indeed have a very high population count. With that one question, we can name him now because he's in the lead. Bula jumps into the lead. It's taken him 11 questions, but he takes over at the top of the tree with the family Turp in second, Shakira Munchen in third, Dana in fourth, Dan, then Juana, Andre, Ruxy, do you have your passport, and Corneliu down in 10th. Let's see if Bula's going to do it again. Next question. In the Tom Hanks movie Castaway, what type of ball was Wilson? Please don't put lover. That's a good gag. That's a good gag. He was lovable. See? Time's up. V for volleyball. I think most of you knew that. Not too tricky a question. He was a volleyball, and what I really love is that Wilson, as in the company, did or have re-released that ball with the handprint on it. You can buy it as a limited edition ball if you hunt around. I did see one here in Bucharest many, many years ago. I should have bought it. I never did. But you can. Search for it online. Maybe they're easy to get. I don't know. Bula in the lead, then Shakira, Dana, family Turp, and Dan is your top 5. On to the next question, number 13. What nationality was the 16th century astrologer Nostradamus? French, Greek, Spanish, or German? French, Greek, Spanish, or German? I will say to you, Jon, as well, just because you missed that pattern, that's no excuse to go off and buy that football shirt, that Arsenal football shirt. If you're going to get a football shirt, get yourself a Fulham shirt. At least we're winning games. He was French. 58.8% of you getting that one right. Our top players all got it right. Nice and close at the top. And some relatively new names. It would be nice to see some of these guys get a win, maybe. But Bula is the person to beat. He leads. Shakira, family Turp, Juana, and do you have your passport? Moving up the ladder there. Oh, Brickner. I'm not going to call you Brickner. I'll get onto that in a minute, Jen. All right. Which rock star played the title role in the 1976 film The Man Who Fell to Earth? Oh my goodness, Jen. Castaway, I would love to know how much money they receive for product placement. It's obscene. It's obscene the amount of product placement in that movie. Which is incredible when you think he's on a freaking island. 80% getting D for David Bowie. Brilliant movie as well. Proper spooked me as a kid. This was a video rental when I was very, very young. I mean, it had been out for 4 or 5 years maybe. But in the early 80s, my parents got this on video as a rental, paid £1. And I watched it, and it scared the bejesus out of me. I don't know why, it just did. Anyway, still Bula in the lead. Shakira, family Turp, Juana, and do you have your passport? Question 15. Which Boney M song was banned in the Soviet Union? Why would you ever ban Boney M? Time's up. Let's have a look, see what you've gone for. I've got a feeling most of you will get this right. 97%. I think one person got it wrong. For Rasputin, of course. I think we had this discussion on one of our game nights not that long ago, many months ago actually, where I admitted that my father's nickname for me when I was a younger man was Boney M, because I was very skinny and my name begins with M, and he thought it was funny to call me Boney M. Yes. Next question, number 16. In Spanish cuisine, what is queso blanco? Oh, God bless Moscow. That song, every speed quiz, we have someone picking that as their buzzer sound. Queso Blanco. Yeah, another easy question here. Look at this. A monstrous 97.1% of you knowing it's white cheese. White cheese. Specifically, usually used in a white cheese sauce, which is very delicious. Very, very nice indeed. So, look, a couple of easier questions tonight. You're lucky. But we're not quite there yet. There might be a few tougher ones later. Bula, Family Terp, Shakira, Wana, and Do You Have Your Passport? All there in the top 5. Next question coming up, number 17. Pearl Harbor, scene of a famous military attack, is in which American state? I do feel like, I'm not going to say I've dumbed it down tonight, because I don't think that's fair at all to say that, but I do feel that because you are so good, you guys, that maybe it is a little bit easier, and that's just proved it. 97% of you getting Hawaii, H for Hawaii. Still very close at the top, and I tell you what, it is very close as well. It's always good to see when there's a sort of 150-point gap between players, because that can be the change in one question. Somebody could get it wrong and someone could score 150, and it is very close. Bula, Family Terp, Shakira, Wana, and Do You Have Your Passport still making up the top 5. Couple more questions before we hit our random round. Here's your next one. The Red Bull Ring motor racing circuit is in which country? Multiple choice this time. We're going to give you some options. Red Bull Ring. Answers are flying in. Let's have a look and see what you've gone for here. Guessable one this. Austria is the correct answer. 80% getting it right. Well done. Bula gets it right. He's scoring very well here. He's getting it right, but he's also getting some good bonuses as well. Everything can change on one question though. Family Terp in second. Shakira, Wana, and Do You Have Your Passport? Then it's Dana, Dan. Bogdan is there. Corneliu. Good evening to Ruxy, who currently sits in 10th place, which is the place that a lot of you want to finish in. She's not got that sewn up yet though. Number 19. Abraham Lincoln, as President of the USA, represented which political party? So, which political party was Old Abe representing? Contrary to popular belief, especially overseas, there isn't just two political parties in the USA. There is a number of them. It's just that there's only two leading the way, a bit like Conservative and Labour, I suppose you could argue, in the UK, only on a much grander basis. Republican is the correct answer. 91.4% of you getting it right. And it will be Bula that leads the way as we go into our random round of questions. Let's see if he likes sci-fi. Maybe this will slip him up. We don't know. Family Terp, Do You Have Your Passport? Wana and Shakira, all in the top 5. Good luck. Into our random round we go. Question 20. Who played Gertie in E.T. the Extraterrestrial? Who played Gertie? Now, I'm feeling really bad here, but I can't remember the name of the lad that played Elliot. And I did get slightly drunk with the man at the Radisson Hotel in Bucharest. And I can't remember his name. That's really bad. It's a terrible name drop when you can't actually remember the name, isn't it? Anyway, we wanted D for Drew Barrymore there. Well done if you got that. Bula still leads them. Family Terp, Do You Have Your Passport? Dana and Dan. Bogdan, Ruxy, Cornelia, Wana. Shakira Munchen drops down a little bit. Led the way for a while. Let's see if he can fight his way back. That was an easy one. We've got some tougher ones on the way. In the film Looper, which actor played the older version of the lead character Joe? Looper, love that movie. Don't know how you guys feel about it, but I really, really liked Looper a lot. So who played the older version? We wanted B for Bruce Willis. Joseph Gordon-Levitt played the younger part, playing the same character. No spoiler really, but they do cross paths, as it were. You'll have to watch the movie if you haven't seen it. I highly recommend it. It's a really good sci-fi movie. Do You Have Your Passport? Who I thought might be quite good at this round is proving it by jumping up into second place. Still Bula in the lead. But they did use lots of CGI to make him look. Have you seen the movie, Jen? Because they actually really look like each other in the movie. How many Alien movies featured Sigourney Weaver? They used prosthetics and some CGI, and yeah, it's actually quite good what they managed to do with him to make them look alike. How many Alien movies featured Sigourney Weaver. Now, you might argue this was a trick question because I think in Alien Resurrection you only hear her voice, but she is featured. She doesn't actually star in it. She's not in it. I think it's Alien Resurrection. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But she is credited on IMDb as featuring in that movie. So the answer was 4. Alien, Aliens, Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection. Bula, Dan, Dana, Ruxy, Corneliu. As soon as I talk, do you have your passport up? They get one wrong. Here's number 23. Which actress played Michaela Baines in Transformers and Transformers Revenge of the Fallen? Jen, put it on your list and let me know if you think they look alike in the movie. Of course they don't look anything like each other in real life, I'll give you that. But in the movie, it's pretty spectacular what they managed to do. So whose midriff can you see there? Oh, look at you. You all know your midriffs. M for Megan Fox. Megan Fox was the young lady that was in those 2 movies. She's been in the news recently as well because she's got engaged. Apparently that's news. Bula still leads. Dan in 2nd. Still nice and close. Dana in 3rd. Ruxy in 4th. Corneliu is in 5th. Do you have your passport 6th? Wana, Family Tut, Bogdan and Kudrin there as well. Question 24. In the Star Wars films, who is the only actor to play a character that had a purple lightsaber? So it's all about the actors here, remember. We don't want the name of the character. S for Samuel L. Jackson. Most of you getting that. 59% in fact. Managing to smash that one. Bula gets it. And he holds on to his lead from Dan, Dana, Ruxy and Corneliu. That's your top 5. Andrea comes into the top 10 as well. Well done, Andrea. Good evening to you. Sitting down in the Funko spot in 10th. We are about to hit the halfway point. This will be question 25 coming up. Plenty of points to be had. Here we go. Halfway point. Who provided the voice for the title character in the 2011 film Paul? Now, I've got to say, I really like this film, but then you won't find a film that's got Nick Frost and Simon Pegg in it that I do not like. Those 2 are just wonderful. I could watch anything with those 2 in. Seth Rogen is the correct answer, 52.9%. A daft film, but again, very enjoyable. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. I've got a feeling that might be on Netflix as well. I could be wrong, but I think Paul is on Netflix. Right, well, we got not too much changing over here. Do you have your passport? Is trying to fight back a little bit. She's in 5th. Ruxy, Dana and Dan in 4th, 3rd and 2nd. I'm doing it backwards and Bula still leads the way. 25 to go. Here's number 26. Which actress has appeared as Sarah Connor in 5 Terminator movies? Being very kind here because I'm giving you images as well. Albeit as a GIF. There is 1 or 2 trickier ones to come, I can promise you. Linda Hamilton is the correct answer. I was just trying to remember. Laura Dern? That's not Laura Dern. Linda Hamilton, of course it is. Al for Linda Hamilton. Well done if you got it. 73% of you did. Still Bula, Dan, Dana, Ruxin. Do you have your passport? Cornelia, Ioana, Codrin, Family, Turpin, Andrea is your top 10. Tough questions, right? But you seem to be getting them. 3 more to go in the random round. Here's another one. Number 27. Which actor played the Hulk in 2003 and Nero in Star Trek in 2009? Who dat? I wasn't going to put the images on the screen because maybe I made it a little bit too easy for you. I don't know. We're about to find out. Yeah, E for Eric. Eric Banner, 70% of you getting that one right as well. Bula's broken 3,000 points. We're only on question 27. Is he going to get another monster score or is he going to have a bit of a collapse? It has happened a few times, you know. People have called him up. Dan, Dana, Ruxian, do you have your passport? Are doing their best to try and catch him up. Don't give up. That's what I would say. He often gets things wrong. Just need you to get them right. Number 28. Who played Morpheus in the first 3 Matrix films? There's a reason I didn't mention his name when I showed you the Funko Pop earlier. Not too tricky though. I mean, if you know your actors, this one's not so difficult. Al Is it 100? No, 84%. Al for Lawrence Fishburne, the brilliant, brilliant Lawrence Fishburne. So Bula, Dan, Dana, Ruxian, do you have your passport? Will lead the way, the top 5. One more question to come, and it will be multiple answer. Let's see if this shakes things up ever so slightly. There's a lot of actors in Apocalypse Now that that were sort of before their time. Right, here we go then. Number 29. Select 3 films starring Arnie that were released in the 1990s. Now, all of those films do star Arnold Schwarzenegger, but 3 of them were in the 1990s. Which ones? Let's see if you can get all of them. Yeah, that shook things up a little bit. Terminator 2 Judgment Day, I think, was 91. Last Action Hero was 94. Total Recall was actually 1990, so a bit of a mean one. Predator was earlier in the 80s. Sixth Day was in the 2000s. So, well done. Bula, yeah, he's not got away at all here. He is being chased by Dan, Dana, Ruxian. Do you have your passport? And it is a close one. Bogdan B now sitting in 10th place. And we're back to general knowledge to take us home. In which sport would you hear the term back 9? Last Action Hero is a good film. I mean, there's not many terrible Arnie films. You kind of know what you're getting. But I think there was a golden period for sure, sort of mid-90s, early to mid-90s, through to the mid-2000s. Golf is the correct answer here. 20% of you getting it right. The back 9 refers to the final back 9 holes. You do the front 9, the first 9 holes, and then you walk back. You walk back on the back 9. Lots of you going for American football there. You still think I'm talking about the Super Bowl, but no more Super Bowl questions. Bula then still leads. Dan, Dana, Warner and Corneliu fighting back a little bit here. Look at those two. They always have their own little battle. 3,162 points apiece at the moment. Question 31. In which year did man last walk on the moon? Allegedly. Don't start that. I don't want any of that nonsense. All right? Got tea to drink here. Right, time is up. When was it? When was it? It was in 1972. Apollo 17 down in 1972. 45.7% getting it right. Tell you what, Bula's just got a couple right, and all of you guys are getting stuff wrong. Don't let this happen. He doesn't know everything, okay? He doesn't know everything. You can still catch him up. Do you have your passport? Is the person giving chase now? She's got a 10-point lead over Ruxy, who's just ahead of Dan, who's just ahead of Dana. Bogdan GT down in 10th. Moving on to question number 32. What name is given to an angle that measures less than 90 degrees? Mathematical question. I don't know where to go with that, Jon. If I walked on the moon, I'd write a song about it as well. But then you could argue that Michael Jackson danced there, right? Acute is the correct answer. Love all angles. They're all acute ones. Oh, that was terrible. That was bad. 91.7% getting it. Still Bula. Do you have your passport? Ruxy, Dan and Dana. Why don't I just read out the questions and stop trying to be funny? It's pointless. Why do I even bother trying? 33. Prior to joining the euro, what was the currency of Portugal? I think you're pretty good with these currency questions. I don't think this will prove to be too difficult for you. Okay, we're looking for the letter E for escudo. Oh, that was a little bit of a tougher one, actually. 16% of you getting it right. Maybe that was a little bit trickier. Okay, still Bula. Do you have your passport? Ruxy, Dan and Darnavo in the top 5. We'll start keeping an eye down on that position 10 because it will heat up very, very soon. So many of you love to win these Funko Pops. And I don't blame you. They're awesome. They're really, really cool. And the Matrix one tonight, that's really funky, isn't it? Excuse the pun. 34. Grisabella was a character in which Andrew Lloyd Webber musical? Click and confirm the correct answer, please. So Phantom, Evita, Cats or Starlight Express. Andrew Lloyd Webber, in case you don't know, is the composer of those musicals, probably the greatest musical composer of all time. We wanted Cats, 67.6%. Some of you might know that, having had the misfortune to sit through the movie, of course, which I haven't done. If you have, fair play to you, fair play to you. That must have been how bored you got during lockdown that you ended up resorting to Cats. Bula, do you have your passport? Ruxy, Dan and Dana, still that top 5. Get into the top 10 tonight, remember, for a prize. Question 35. The Battle of Bunker Hill took place during which war? Multiple choice. War question. Okay, your answers are flying in. Let's have a look and see how you've done here. It was the American Civil War and Revolutionary War. 86.5%. I think we're going to get a monster score from a couple of you tonight. Not watching anything with James Corden in it. Okay, I'll give you a film, Jen. 24/7. Look up the film 24/7. It's his first ever movie. It's with James Corden, but he's by far not the biggest star in the movie. And it's before James Corden became James Corden, if you know what I mean. 24/7. Shane Meadows movie. Look it up. Timothy Hugh Mouse was a character in which classic Disney film? I recommend that to all of you as well. It's filmed in black and white. It's filmed on a very low budget. It's filmed in Birmingham in the UK, and it's tremendous. 24/7, but not 247. 24 as in the words. 24/7. Bob Hoskins is in it as well. We wanted D for Dumbo there. Timothy Hugh Mouse guides Dumbo through his adventures. Bula still leading and starting to build a lead. Is he going to slip up? I don't know. Do you have your passport? Ruxy, Cornelio and Dan is your current top 5. Eddie, though, has come into the top 10. Eddie sitting in 10th place. 24/7. Send me a message if you forget about that, but I'm going to force this film upon you because it's really good. Which Elton John song features the lyrics on your screen? Which Elton John song features the lyrics on your screen? In fact, talking to like British movies, Shane Meadows, if you don't know him, he's a brilliant director. And if you see his name attached to anything, just watch it. Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting is the correct answer here. 40.5% of you getting that one right. It wasn't Candle in the Wind for the 2.7%. It's 7 o'clock and I want to rock, want to get a belly full of beer like a candle in the wind. Moving on. Bula, do you have your passport? Ruxy, Connelly, Dan, Eddie still in 10th. Number 38. In which city was the first Guggenheim Museum opened? In which city was the first Guggenheim Museum opened? That is said museum. That is the one. Which city was it? It was New York. N for New York. Exactly half of you getting that one right. The very first Guggenheim was the Guggenheim in New York. It's possibly the most famous, I would argue, as well, to a degree. Still Bula then. Do you have your passport? Ruxy, Cornelio and Dan, Dana, Wana, Codrin. Eddie has moved up a place to let the family terp into position number 10. A few more questions and people are going to start getting a bit tactical with answering or not answering to try and get 10th place. We know you do it. We don't mind. It's fun. Next question, 39. Which of the following was the first Asian country to progress beyond the first round of a FIFA World Cup final? Or FIFA World Cup finals, should I say. Football question for you. And the correct answer you would know if you've been following me on my very new TikTok, which I hate doing, by the way. I really hate it, but I'm doing it because we've got a marketing team working pro bono asking me to do it. Gritted teeth. We posted this one, and it's North Korea back in 1966. Believe it or not, North Korea actually beat Italy in the group stage 1-0, and they ended up being beaten by Eusebio's Portugal 5-3. They had a tremendously good team. Bula still leads. What is the only country whose name in English ends in H? Tricky question. Now, this is kind of a relevant recent news question as well. I'll explain why in a second. So the correct answer, let's see how many of you managed to get it. We wanted B for Bangladesh, and 43% of you are brilliant, because that is the question that was answered incorrectly by Amy Schneider on the US TV show Jeopardy. She had a 40-game winning streak on there and earned a huge amount of money, and the one question she couldn't answer is what is the only country whose name in English ends in H. But 43% of you managed to get it extremely quickly. Well done to you. Still Bula leading the way. That's a joke there, Jon. That's good. Which musician wrote the Bangles' 1986 hit song Manic Monday? Prince, Madonna, Cher or Sting? Oh look, Sting's popped up again. How nice of him to come back off the moon. But it's Prince that wrote it. 73% of you getting that one right. I tell you what, we're going to get some big scores tonight, and the biggest score almost definitely is going to go Bula's way. I mean, he could get 5 or 6 wrong. You don't know that. It could happen. It's probably not going to happen, but you never know. It could happen. But I think a lot of you are going to get some pretty good personal bests this evening. So, Bula, do you have your passport? Corneliu, Dan, Ruxy, Wana, Dana, Eddie, Family Top. Codrin now sits in 10th. We're going to keep an eye on that place. Next question. What is the closest prime number to 100? What is the closest prime number to 100? So a 3-digit answer. We're helping you out a little bit there. So you know it's not one way. It has to be the other way. And you only have to go one digit up. 101, 101. Should I have helped you? How many of you would have put 99 or 97 maybe? I don't know. Anyway, 59% getting it right. Bula still leads. Do you have your passport? Corneliu, Dan and Wana? Ah, well, we did catch you out, Jon. Maybe I should have just put enter a numerical answer. 101 is closer than 97, obviously. The name for which citrus fruit stems from the name of this city. Yeah, Jen, I see. I know. I knew some people, like, once you know it, it's obviously not 99, right? But it feels like it has to be 99 when you've got such a small amount of time. But of course, it's not 99. Tangerine is the correct answer. That's Tangier in North Africa. It's not Kumquat in North Africa. It's not Pomelo or Valencia either. So well done for getting that. Bula, with 7 questions to go, has already broken 5,100 points. So he needs 890 from 7 questions to be the first player to ever hit 6,000 points. Let's see if he can do it. Number 44. What type of creature lives in an apiary? Apiary. So if Bula can get these right and get some big bonuses, he could hit 6,000 points. We've never had a player do that. He did it just there. B for bees. Bees in an apiary, a beehive essentially. So it looks like, do you have your passport? Quizzing brilliantly as well. On another night, this would be a big win for you. You should hopefully reach the magical 5,000 as well. It's Corneliu in 3rd, Dan in 4th, and Wana in 5th. Dana now sits down in 10th position, but we are going to keep an eye, for very different reasons, on Bula here. Let's see if he can reach 6,000 points. It's going to go close. Number 45. As at 2022, how many cities are there in Scotland? 0, 2, 7 or 14. Could this one slip Bula up? Have I put the mockers on him? Oh, yes, I did. He's gone and got one wrong, I'm afraid. It's 7. Glasgow, Edinburgh, Aberdeen, Dundee, Perth, Inverness and Stirling. The majority of you getting it, but Bula did slip up. You know what? I mean, there's still 5 questions to go. He's got no guarantee of winning here. If he gets some more wrong, do you have your passport? Got that right? They could catch up. Wana goes ahead of Corneliu in their private battle. Loser does the washing up, remember, guys. Dana still sits in 10th. Here's question 46. Harry S. Truman was the name of the local sheriff in which 1990s TV series? Look at that outfit. I mean, that's some jacket, isn't it? When did men wear shoulder pads in their jackets? All right, time's up. He's back to winning ways. He's got that one right. Twin Peaks is the correct answer. 89.2%, managing to get it. So nothing too much has changed. So we're keeping an eye on Buddha to see just how high he can finish with 4 questions to go. A possible 600 points. So the magical 6,000 is out of reach now. But let's see if he can top his score from last time. Do you have your passport looking good for second? Then there's the big battle between Wana and Corneliu, who have their own private battle here. Loser doing the washing up. Dana sits in 10th. Here's 47. Which sport would you be playing if you took part in a Bonspiel tournament? Bonspiel. 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 Alright, time is up. Bonspiel, some of it's taking place right now actually. Curling, with the Winter Games coming along. You can expect some Winter Olympic questions fairly soon, probably at the next one, the next quiz that we do. Do you have your passport then? Still sits in second behind Bula, but look at this. Corneliu jumps up to third. Dan goes up to fourth, and Wana drops back. Good question for Corneliu in his battle with Wana and the washing up. At the moment, it's Wana who's getting out the gloves and the fairy. Delia Martin now coming into 10th. Will they pick up the prize? Edmond Dantes is a central character in which novel? Frankenstein, Jane Eyre, The Great Gatsby, or The Mount of Monte Cristo? Could it be Delia Martin? Delia and Martin getting the Funko. Well, they've stayed in 10th position right here. The Count of Monte Cristo, 91.9% of you getting it right. Some really big percentages tonight. Very, very impressive quizzing. I think Bula is going to top his score from last time. Do you have your passport? Has topped 5,000 points. Congratulations to you. See if you can get your personal best as well. Corneliu then sits in third, Dan in fourth, and Wana in fifth. Here is your penultimate question, number 49. What is the name of this anime TV show? I get asked to put more anime and stuff like that in, but I don't know. Maybe I should. It's a very popular one. It's called Naruto, and 58% of you getting it right. So look, here we go then. Bula has 5,782 points. Do you have your passport? 5,035. Those two going for monster big scores here. Wana and Corneliu separated by exactly 100 points. It's Corneliu's washing up to lose here. And then it's Dana who holds the cards in position 10 for the Funko. Will she get it? We were about to find out. Final question, number 50. Good luck. And select 3 ingredients that are not in the cocktail, Death in the Afternoon. 3 ingredients that are not in the cocktail, Death in the Afternoon. All right then, time is up. Now there's only 2 ingredients. And as long as you know what those 2 ingredients are, you can't really go wrong. The ingredients are simply absinthe and champagne. So we wanted vodka, tequila, and egg white. Those do not exist in Death in the Afternoon. Bula, monster score. One of the biggest we've ever had. 5,822. Congratulations to you. Do you have your passport? Did trickle over the 5,000 point line. Didn't get too many towards the end, but you still got runners up tonight. Let's give you your sprinkles, Bula. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Cornelio, brilliant quizzing from you tonight, mate. Let's have a look. You've got 4,824 points. Brilliant, brilliant quiz for you tonight. You finished in third, just ahead of Wana, who closed the gap on that final question, but it's not enough. Go on. Either make coffee or tea or dinner or do the washing up. You've got a penalty. You know how it works. Dan finished in 5th. Family Terp in 6th. Ruxy in 7th. Codrin was in 8th. Eddie in 9th. And Dana did hold on to position 10. And she will win the Matrix Funko Pop. Well done to you. Let's quickly remind you of the prizes that we have then. We started off right at the beginning. Oh, look at that. Oh, it is. For a minute, my little stream deck didn't work. Okay, so the fastest question tonight was answered by Andre. Well done to you, Andre. Bottle of wine this weekend at Mojo. And then I'm pretty sure Bula will be making an appearance on Sunday, so I will bring the voucher for you, Bula. Hopefully you're watching this and listening in. I'll have that with you. So get that from me on Sunday at Mojo. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. Just send me a quick message if you would with your phone number. Get the free pizza. If you don't want to eat pizza, that's fine. You can just forward it to someone else and they can go and claim the free pizza instead. But don't let it go begging. Get these pizzas, please. Send me a message, either email, send it on Facebook, send it on Patreon, send it to me by WhatsApp if you really, really want to, or even send me a personal message if we're friends on Facebook. I don't mind, but please contact me. Dana, you've got your Funko Pop. Well done. It's possibly is your first Funko, and it's a good one then. You've got Morpheus from the brand new Matrix movie. Dana, if you could drop me a message, please, my darling, and just tell me if you want to pick it up directly from Red Goblin within the next 2 weeks, or if you want me to pick it up for you and bring it on Sunday. I don't know if you're coming on Sunday, but if you are, I can bring it there for you, but I do need to know before Sunday, obviously. If you finished in 45th tonight, you've got the month's membership at F45 training in Bucharest and the chance to choose a theme for 10 questions at the next quiz. Not next week's quiz, the next quiz, the next online version, which will be in a couple of weeks. And in a second, we're going to head over to the wheel for our gold and silver patrons and give one of you a chance to win 200 lei for Banjo Jack. Right, let's have a look over here. So, Corneliu, yeah, you should be happy, Corneliu. That's a really, really good score. And, yeah, you definitely have... She has to have a forfeit, Wana. I mean, you do have this personal battle every time we quiz. And there has to be, you know, there has to be something won between the two of you. And, Dana, yeah, just send me a personal message if you would, as I say, and let me know if you want me to pick it up or if you want to go and get it yourself. You're welcome to go to Red Goblin and get it yourself. That's no problem. I just need to let them know. And you can have a good look at all of the other cool stuff that they have there. Right, it's been a while since we've done this, but let's head over to our lucky wheel. If you are a gold or a silver Patreon, pay attention. Look at that. I'm just not used to pressing the buttons. So here we are. Look, not many anymore. Not a few of you have, you know, taken it down, which is fine. It's fine. But these are our wonderful silver and gold Patreons. You will see that if you're a gold Patreon, we've got 3 of you. I think it's Vlad and Dana and Christian. You're on there 3 times. And then everybody else who is a silver Patreon, you're on there just the once. Now, I just want to have a quick look and see how long we're spinning the wheel for. 30 seconds. Yeah, that's all right. What should we go for tonight? What's bananas? Should we try bananas? Ooh, Mexican jackpot. That sounds like a fun one. Let's go with Mexican jackpot. I have no idea what that's going to sound like. Right, let's shuffle you up. And we'll give you a spin. Whoever it lands on, you get yourself 200 lei, and I will bring it along on Sunday to hand over to you. Away we go. Well, I can't hear any music. Maybe you can. Oh, there it is. It kicked in eventually. Not sure about this one. Right, so here we go. It's slowing down. Andre, Craig, Vlad, Horia. Is it going to stop on Anna? Or is it going to keep going? It will stop on Anna Zamporescu. Anna, I don't think you're playing tonight, and I know you sporadically come to some of the live quizzes, but I will send you this recording so you can have a look. But Anna Z will pick up the 200 lei for Banjo Jack to be used within a couple of weeks. Brilliant prize. Thank you to everybody that's on that wheel. I can't sort of... I don't know how else to say it. It's so important. This amount of money that comes in at the start of every month helps us pay bills. It's as simple as that, because we are still struggling, and we know there's light at the end of a tunnel, but it feels like there's been light at the end of a tunnel for a year or so now. We just want to get back to normal and stop having to ask for your support in this way. So thank you to everybody that's on the wheel, and if you want a chance of winning more prizes, I'll see if I can come up with something for the wheel next time as well. I do like doing the wheel for you, but it all depends on if we have a sponsored prize or not. Please consider being a silver or a gold patron. We think it's worth it. We really do. But it's obviously entirely up to you. Right, let's go back to our main screen. I did mention it earlier in the feed as well that we are doing TikTok now. I'm trying to find sort of a niche, just giving out facts, trivia, quiz questions. It is at the bequest of our marketing company. They are really cool. They are very, very lovely. They're helping with a website and stuff. They're determined. They're big fans of the quiz, and they're determined to try and help us as much as possible. And they've said, look, you've got to do these things, and so that's why I'm basically making a prat out of myself on TikTok. If you haven't seen the TikToks that we're doing, I have posted a couple on our Facebook page reluctantly, but they're there. There's no point trying to hide it. I mean, what's the point if I'm hiding it? It's just defeating the object. So it is out there. Do like them if you like them. Do give us feedback if there's feedback, and do follow us on there as well. Do share them if you want. I don't know if it can, is that a thing? Can you share them? You probably can. Just do whatever to help us get a bit of traction on there. And if you don't, then it just proves me right to the marketing team that it's a load of old nonsense. We move on to Sunday night, which will be speed quizzing with a superhero theme. Red Goblin are sponsoring this one and giving us loads and loads of really, really nice team prizes and individual prizes for the raffle as well. So we're very excited about doing that. 5 o'clock start, remember, with the doors opening, and we will get started at 5:30. So if your team hasn't arrived, they are going to miss some questions. It's Sunday. There's really no reason not to be there on time. A couple of other things as well. Romania against Russia. Rugby kicks off on Sunday at 2:30 and crowds are allowed back. You know, I'm a big supporter of the Romanian rugby team. If you haven't got anything to do on Saturday afternoon, go and watch your country play against Russia at the Arc de Triomphe in the brand new stadium. Tickets are not very expensive, and even if you've never watched rugby before, or even if you think you might not like it, I promise you it's a real spectacle and a lot of fun, and Romania deserve to have as much support as possible. I'll be there watching the game, and then afterwards I'm going to head off to Mojo to watch England versus Scotland in the Six Nations. Come on, England! Very excited about that. Right, I'll head over to Facebook and do you a write-up to give you confirmation of all the prizes that have been won tonight. But once again, thank you so much for signing up to Patreon for yet another month, and I really look forward to seeing some of you on Sunday night. Have a lovely evening, everybody, whatever you're doing. That's around 57 billion nematode worms for every single human being. Because of this, statistically, the vast majority of animals on Earth do not have legs. Follow me for more weird trivia